Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him in the run box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that, but that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Again, it's Pacheco. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Mahomes over the middle, complete. That's Rice. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Here's 2nd and 3. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And a tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Harrison Butker and a kickoff.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may have saved points on the board when this drive is over.
Hurts. And his throw here's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Hurts fumbles it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. 6-0 our score after one. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. Down the right sideline. A big play there for KC. And even 50 yards on the ground. The ultimate speedster showing that speed in front of this home crowd. They love it.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one. A big-time monster run.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock.
That is caught by Rice for a Kansas City touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So, wow, he scrambles right, throws across his body all the way back to the left, but it worked out.
Wouldn't you just love to hear the thought process of the offensive coordinators that play unfolded? And I think a lot of it was, no. Nice throw, man. Nice throw.
I'd also like to hear the quarterback what's going on in his head as that ball leaves his hand.
Oh, please let it get there because otherwise I'm...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when it was to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense,
Hurts fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out
What on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball, what's going on, back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming out here to play in the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole lot of sense either.
No, maybe there'll be changes, but if nothing else, there will be a few stern talking tos, that's for sure.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And loading right out of bounds.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
Now Mahomes. That is caught. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him for the loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Rolling to his right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to stretch out their lead. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Butker on for the PAT. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing is Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Encroachment, defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Here's Hurts to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chiefs' 15-yard line.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second and 5. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
So we've come upon halftime here. Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the 3rd quarter we march. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll fake it there on the jet sweep, but instead, here's Swift. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They'll try and run here with Swift, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll try it now with Swift. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he shortened the line to gain. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 136 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Travis Kelce. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 53 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Butker now to add the extra point. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
But they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down.
We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A give right side for Pacheco. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 144 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth. If they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just
now,
said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got Smith here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Smith. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 2. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
On 1st down, Hurts. And it's a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter listen, here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Escaping the pressure right. That's caught inside the 20. He's going to have the first down and then some. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 53 yards. And the Chiefs have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Butker on for the PAT. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line. And the try for 2, unsuccessful.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Hurts fumbles it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Now 2nd and 5. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now Hurts going to get this to his running back, Swift. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Got him in. It's Brown. Down inside the 10.
Offside. Defense.
They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 208 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Pacheco diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Butker now to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5, and he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that flag accepted. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll set up a throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 18 more yards there and another first down.
18 on the play. First down, Philadelphia.
They go play action with Hurts. And a loose football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to